The Sports Time Podcast.
Who do you think will have a better season this year or this upcoming year? AJ Brown or Julio Jones?
Gosh, man, this is a tough question. That's a tough question. I struggle with this one. I'm not going to lie. It's hard to say because you've got, Ryan Tannehill and AJ Brown have this chemistry already. And it's crazy to look at this. I was looking up his stats, but AJ Brown has had, he's been in the league 2 years. His first year, he had 1,000 yards. His second year, last year, he had 1,000 yards, and he had 11 touchdowns last year. That dude's going to be a superstar. I mean, those are for the first 2 years in the NFL. That guy is going to be. He's about to step into absolute stardom, and now he's got one of the best receivers of all time on his team. I think that Julio should have the bigger year, but I don't think it's going to be by much. I think they're going to be right beside each other, kind of like a Arizona back in the day when they had Larry Fitzgerald and Anquan Bolden on the same team. They were just always right there neck and neck with one another. I think it's going to be a similar situation like that, but I think they're going to try to feed and use Julio as much as possible with the question mark of him and how long he's going to be able to play. So I think that, and I think he's going to, I think he's got a great year left in him, possibly 2 great years left in him. So I think that he'll have the bigger year, but I don't think it'll be maybe by 100 yards. And I don't think he'll have more touchdowns than AJ Brown.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so shocked right now. The Titans have so much weapons: AJ Brown, Julio Jones, and they got Derrick Henry. So
it's scary if they can put it together if the offensive coordinator that they have step up. I don't even know who it is, but if he can put all those pieces together, you're looking at a Super Bowl contender for sure.
And we've kind of talked about this a little bit already, but if Ryan Tannehill, he's got so many weapons now. If he doesn't perform well this year, will it look bad on the former Texas A&M product?
Yeah, it'll definitely look bad at him, but he doesn't, with the offensive scheme that they're going for, I mean, he's not going to go out there. I don't think he's going to go out there and have, 38 touchdowns and under, 10 picks. I think it'll be more around that 30 mark and, probably 9 picks, something like that. I don't think they're going to both these receivers are going to go out there and have 1,500 yards or anything crazy like that because they're going to feed Derrick Henry. So I don't, obviously he needs to take them deep into the playoffs. I don't think it's truly like a matter of stats or having to have an MVP season per se. I don't think he's going to go out there and have, Patrick Mahomes numbers or anything like that. But I think the judgment for him is how far can you take these guys into the playoffs? And I think that will define his success as the quarterback there.
I think Ryan Tannehill is a good quarterback. I just don't think he's a great quarterback, but with the weapons and the team he has around him, and there's still question marks on the Titans defense, but I think if he's going to have a MVP type of season for him to look, good, because again, he's got so many options now.
Yeah.
What do you think is more realistic? The Titans making the Super Bowl or making it in the playoffs as a wild card, losing in the first round?
Probably, I'd say winning the Super Bowl. I mean, at this point, you have to have that. I mean, I think you have to have that idea in your head with the weapons that they have and the overall team that they have and success that they've had. I think they're more likely to win a Super Bowl than they are to lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, and I mean, it seems like they have such a talented roster. Again, I keep on harping on this, but I mean, their team is so stacked, and I feel like they should easily win the AFC South.
Yeah.
I mean, the Colts are going to be solid, but I think at the same time, I'm just not sure how well Carson Wentz is going to do this year. I think he's going to do good, but now again, I just think the Titans should be able to easily win. I think there's more of a chance of them making the Super Bowl as well. Thanks for listening to the Sports Town Podcast, or the STP Pod for short. If you want to check out more videos of the Sports Town Podcast, click on the left. If you want to subscribe to the channel, click on the right.